Y'all, that ego is a motherfucker. That's all I'm going to say. Because Tesehki went into that fight too confident. She went into that fight super cocky. And that's what got her to lose this fight. At this point, I'm not even sure if she actually trained hard enough to win this fight. The moments where she was dropping her guard, like just trying to look cool. Girl, you got on a boosty caca. You got on your ass out. Like, what are we doing? You're not focused. Lex came in there focused. And to think that she really got tired by round 2 is like, what are you doing? As you can see, like, Tesehki was too busy focused on trying to get a viral moment and knock Lex out. When that should have been, like, okay, that should be an option on the board. But a knockout is very rare. Like, you got to prepare for if you can't knock this person out. And if you can't knock them out, do you have the stamina to go longer? Tesehki did not have the stamina. She's ducking and dodging, doing all this extra nonsense. Girl, hit her. Go to her body. She's much taller than you. You're standing on the outside of her punches. Which doesn't even make sense because Tesehki doesn't have the same reach that Lex has. So if you're standing outside of her punches, that is the perfect position for her to have you in a sense, if you really think about it. Because the moment that Tesehki goes to hit back, she can't reach her. And then you would think she would change up her strategy at least after round 1. That's one thing I love about Ivory. She changes up that strategy. She will adapt very quickly. But it's like, she just kept doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And it's like, when Lex was really hitting her, she, like she was about to do something and nothing came. I was very disappointed in Tesehki's performance. And to say that Lex was the underdog in this situation, if anything, I feel like Tesehki had more on the line. She was fighting for way more. Like, you have bitches coming out the woodwork trying to fight you left and right. Everybody is challenging you because they feel like you're top dog. Tesehki had way more to prove than Lex. Like, Lex losing wouldn't have been a big deal for everybody. But Tesehki losing is a big deal for everybody. But honestly, this reminds me of that fight with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, okay? Boxing is a sport. Like, you have to have the stamina. So just because somebody has the muscles doesn't necessarily mean they can beat you up. Like, Tyson Fury went into that game and he had the stamina. He had the dad bod. And that's because he spent time on that treadmill. While Deontay Wilder spends more times lifting weights. So it all depends on your training strategy. So I genuinely would have loved to see what her trainer was doing, what they were telling her to do, and if she just decided to go in there and do her own thing. Because something is just not right. We're regular people on the street. We're not even trainers. And we're saying, okay, girl, fall in. What are you doing? So I find it very hard to believe that her trainer that was hired to do this didn't give her the same advice. I feel like she just went out there and did what the fuck she wanted to do because she was so stuck in her ego. And you see where that lands you. As a genuine supporter of Tesehki, I have to be honest and say, like, we were all rooting for you and you disappointed us. Like, the community is disappointed. Okay? Like, I don't have a leg to stand on. Like, we don't have a defense. We didn't even think it was gonna go this way. Tesehki, you gotta redeem yourself. I hope you understand that. You have to redeem yourself. Like, your fans, we need something. We need something to counteract this shit right here. But now the people are saying that the fight was rigged because Tesehki, after the fight, walked up to Lex and said, "Good job, now you own it." So let me let y'all hear that. Now, personally, for me, that statement could have meant anything. Like, at the end of the day, they're cool. So, who knows? They could have had a bet. Like, if I lose, you buy me drinks. If you lose, I'll buy you drinks for the night. We don't know what that statement means. So, for me personally, I can't automatically jump to saying the fight was rigged. At the end of the day, I don't care how much you rig this shit. You can't. Nope, I'm not doing that. Nope. My fans are at home. My family is at home. Fuck, my little sister is at home watching me. And I'm not about to get up here and get beat up. No, thank you. Rigged or not, that's still on you. If you allowed them to rig that, that's on you. But we don't know what that statement means. But what I will say is how they had headgear on. And Ray J and them did not have the headgear on. I don't even think any other fighters had the headgear on. And I wonder why they did that. We all know Tesehki hits hard. But it's like, why put the headgear on? Just for their fight. I think the person who had the best strategy when fighting Lex was Ciroc. She rushed her. She went, though Lex got slightly more hits than her, she did the best in her fight up against Lex than anybody else ever did. It's because she closed that gap and she fell in. Nonetheless, this is either going to make or break Tesehki. Either she's going to get back in the booth and come back, on some shit, or she's going to allow this to discourage her. I hope it's the first one, you take this lose as a lesson and you come back just on some crazy shit. I think Tesehki had the right power, but the right trainer would have told her not to play it safe, not to be scared when it comes to Lex, to control that fight, to advance toward her. To me, she was just too scared. Even moments where she could have just been taking body shots, she didn't even take them. I'm like, what are you doing? But I also understand, in order to be able to control the fight, in the capacity in which Lex was doing, it takes a great amount of stamina. Boxing is not easy. Imagine running and throwing punches at the same time, running and ducking, running and doing all these different movements. Boxing is not easy at all. So it's I don't believe that Tesehki really trained the way she should have for this fight. She let her ego get the best of her. Oh yeah, I got this in a bag. I'm Tesehki. I do this. But you can see where hard work and dedication overrides ego every time. I'm so mad that I don't even want to watch baddies. For real. I'm going to watch baddies going wild, but I don't know if I'm going to watch baddies tonight. That's how irritated I am. So, Tesehki, I really hope you got something for us because, girl, I got faith in you and I'm still holding on slightly, but I gotta be real and say you did not go into this fight prepared. And it showed.